up, you guys? It is Mary. Welcome back to my channel, you all. Today we are going to be doing another fashion critique with Mary. And today we are going to be talking about the Oscars after party by the Vanity. I honestly believe some people went to the Oscars, some slayed, and then they went to the after party and did not slay. And then vice versa, where they slayed the after party but did not slay the Oscars, right? So one person I felt like did that, it would probably have to be Idris Elba's wife. I believe her name is Sabrina Elba. You know, I did not really like her green dress. For me, it had the shoulder pads, and I mean, obviously, yes, it had that really sexy back out moment for sure. But I don't know what it was. I just really was not really feeling it for real. But I thought her second dress, I thought it was so beautiful, so tastefully done. I absolutely love the fact that it's sheer, but it's really not like classless or anything. I thought it was very tastefully done. I thought it kind of like, it was like the jewels were just kind of falling off of her. Like they were flowing onto her body and then flowing onto the floor. I love the whole bustier moment. I love the corset that looks like it comes like, it's obviously it holds you really tight, right? And then it's like you have this V like in the front, and then you kind of like have the fabric that's kind of like, you know, sewn there and kind of flows out. So it kind of looks like, it's not necessarily a circle skirt. I don't think that's how they cut it for sure, because it doesn't look like it has that much volume, but it looks like they probably would have inserted some fabric somewhere into the skirt so it can be more voluminous. But I thought it was so beautiful. I love all the jewels on this. I thought she actually looked like not a medieval princess, but I just thought she looked like a princess, really. I thought this was so beautiful. I love how she kept her makeup really natural. I love how her hair is slicked back, because really the dress is so phenomenal. You really ain't got to do much with the makeup and the hair. So I thought she was phenomenal. Another woman who I thought was phenomenal was Megan Thee Stallion, you guys. She is back and she is out here being the hot girl coach again. I thought she looked phenomenal for the Vanity Fair party. It looks like she has lost even more weight. And I don't know if that's all of her hair. But if it's all of her hair, I am saying yes, I am co-signing it. I'm always my happiest when I have my afro out. And you could tell that she was loving her hair. She was out there posing with it. She was lifting it up, honey. She was just giving sexy. She was giving classy. She was giving like, I am that chick, and you better recognize it. Like, she just looked phenomenal. I absolutely loved her dress. I love for her dress, she wore like this very beautiful, it was like a corseted netted bustier dress, and then it had like this really gorgeous like black pattern on it, and it just looks really pretty. It was a mermaid fit as well, and it was also off the shoulder. So not off the shoulder, it was strapless. I thought she looks phenomenal. I absolutely love the hair. For me, I'm not used to seeing natural hair on the carpet. And me personally, I really do believe more black artists and people of the industry need to be going there showing their natural hair. Like, obviously we are in a day and age where natural hair is now being celebrated, is being appreciated. Even before, it wasn't. I felt like natural hair was always it for me, because one, that's how my hair is. It defies gravity. It's gorgeous. It's voluptuous. It's also, it can be really soft. Sometimes it can do different types of styles, and it's like versatile. Like, black hair is just phenomenal. And I love the fact that Megan Thee Stallion had this moment. She didn't go and do like some slicked down weave or whatever. Like, she actually went there with her natural hair in a fro in all of its glory, and I just loved it. Like, I was like, oh my god, yes, please give me more of these moments. Like, I just thought she looked phenomenal, and she was posed like she was proud of her hair, and that's what I want to see more of. I thought she looked phenomenal. I absolutely loved it. There's another woman, I can't remember what her name is, but I do believe she was in the Black Panther movies. She also came with her natural hair, you all. She let her natural hair down. She had it out and about. She looked so phenomenal. She looked really great. I absolutely loved her dress as well, and I just love the natural hair. I'm loving the fact that we're seeing more natural hair on the red carpet, because we don't see enough of it at all. So I just wanted to shout those two out. I also want to shout out Alton Mason. He also had his afro out. I thought he looked great. You know, there was another guy who went to some movie event. I think his name's Timothy something. He had like this halter top. And for me, I thought he looked really good. You know, I thought he looked good, but it was a little different because I'm not used to seeing men in halter tops. You know what I'm saying? I'm also not used to seeing them in jumpsuits. But I feel like it's kind of like where you're kind of seeing men now in more feminine silhouettes sometimes from time to time. It's like you're mixing masculine with like a sprinkle of femininity. So it is different. It is refreshing. I did think Alton Mason looked good. You know, I'm kind of thinking, should he not have had the gloves? I don't know. I'm not necessarily a fan of the boots, but I did think he looked good. I just thought maybe without the gloves. I think if he had done it without the gloves, it would have been a better moment. But he didn't look bad. I really do love the red on his complexion. I thought it really popped. I thought he looked good. Obviously, he is very fit. So it was definitely giving sexy for sure. But it was also giving, I don't want to say 90s because they weren't really wearing sheer like that, but it just kind of gave me 90s vibes with the baggy pants and everything. But yeah, I thought this was really nice. I really love this moment. Y'all know we got to talk about Ciara. Because Ciara has been kind of making like some waves. Some people are disturbed. Some people are like, you are disrespecting Russell wearing what you're wearing. Some people are like, I absolutely love it. Some people are just like, what the hell was she doing? She should have just kept that in the bedroom. You know, what I have to say about Ciara is she's a beautiful woman, gorgeous woman, phenomenal body. Obviously has worked hard as shit for it. This woman has 3 kids, and she looks like she has not had one. I don't see not one stretch mark on this woman. It don't look like her breasts are sagging. Don't look like she's ever had any work done. You know, Rihanna did it. Ciara's now doing it. We have had plenty of moments on the red carpet where they wear risque stuff. I personally feel that Ciara looks great. Am I necessarily a fan of the dress? No. Do I feel it would have looked, I feel like maybe she's putting her body out there as if it's a work of art. And it is a work of art. The female body is a work of art. It can do amazing things. Amazing things. And it has the ability to snap back and get back to how it was, right? So I'm not mad at Ciara for this outfit. She is married. She is with a man who loves her as is, who does not try to diminish her, who does not try to tell her to put clothes on, who does not try to tell her to be something that she's not. Ciara has never claimed or tried to be like this overly righteous Christian woman who is holier than thou. That's never been her. Have you guys seen the music video that she had with Ludacris? He liked the way I ride. Have you guys seen that that music video, Dance Like We're Making Love? She had that music video out before they were even engaged. As far as I'm concerned, Ciara has not tried to be something she's not. Ciara has been wearing quote unquote what we will call in society risque clothing for the longest time. It has not changed. Maybe y'all who are new to Ciara are probably saying, oh my God, what is she wearing? She has worn risque stuff before, okay? This woman is married. She is with the love of her life. She has 3 beautiful kids. I feel like people need to stay the hell out of women's business and what the hell they wear, okay? I don't see people criticizing men the way they criticize women. If she wants to go out there in a see-through dress with a thong on, then damn it, let her do it. I remember when Beyonce had Blue Ivy. She went out there in a thong. Remember she had that Beyonce self-titled album? And she wore that, she was wearing, what was it, Partition. That music, y'all go watch Partition. Beyonce was there in a thong wearing basically nothing on a stripper pole. She had worked so hard for her body, getting it back after she had had her first child, which I'm sure women go through a lot of stretching and pulling, trying to get your body back, postpartum depression. She wants to be like, look at me, I look damn good. I got my body back. I'm as small as I was when I was 18 or whatever. And she wanted to show it off. Maybe Sierra's in a place where she wants to show it off too. And I'm not mad at it. Yes. Let's go ahead and talk about the second luckiest woman on the planet. I feel like next to Sierra, you know, Savannah James, she has a phenomenal husband, a nice tall basketball player who loves her, who cherishes her, who has had no scandals, who has stuck by her side. She has stuck by his side. They've really developed a phenomenal family. You know, whenever I'm feeling like, oh, maybe I should settle, I look at Savannah James, I look at Sierra, and then I look at how old I am and how I look, and I say, you know what? I'm going to wait. I am going to wait and take my precious time to find the man. Well, not to find, but, you know, when I'm going to wait on God to bring me the right man that marks off everything on my checklist and who will be everything I need and more. Okay, these women inspire me to never settle in life. Because if she can have a tall husband who has money and who is morally right and got her spiritually, emotionally, mentally, physically, yeah, I ain't settling. I don't care if I'm 30, 40 until it comes. I will wait my patient time. Because that girl is living the best of, she's living her best life. Her and Sierra. I envy them, really. And I mean, she looks phenomenal. I love this white dress that Savannah James was wearing. I love that it was mermaid. I love all of the voluminous fabric at the bottom. I love how it held her body. Like it was kind of like a strap dress, right? And then you have like this mermaid fit. Obviously, they had some scenes where it almost seemed like it's corseted because you see like the fabric, right? And then you see like the seams where it kind of almost like it's kind of made in a corset type of way, but it just holds her very well. I also think that's probably, I think the reason why they have these seams going down the dress like this is because you have these like these piles of fabric, right? So I feel like that's probably the way they constructed it. But I thought it was a very well constructed, very tailored dress. I thought this was phenomenal. I absolutely loved it. Loved her hair. That girl just looked phenomenal. You could tell she is living a very soft life. Okay. I aspire to be like her. Let's go ahead and talk about Jodie. I think her name is Jodie Smith. She was in that movie Queen and Slim. I think that's the name of it. She looks phenomenal. You know, bald and all. Like, melanin popping. The red was popping. Like, I mean, I absolutely love the diamond cutouts of the dress. And then I love how the jewels kind of went like this. All around the bodice of the dress. I love how it was sheer. And it wasn't like it meshed into her skin. It was like black. But it's like, it's sheer, so you still see her melanin, right? But then you have this very beautiful black sheer fabric on top. I just thought this was beautiful because I love how the jewels were kind of hand sewn throughout the outfit in such a classy way. Like, it's different, like the pattern is very different. But I thought it was really pretty, and I also love the makeup. Like, I love the fact that she had like this sparkly red lip. She had this gorgeous, like, dramatic eyeliner. She had these beautiful lashes that were not overpowering. She also had is this a septum? I think it's a septum piercing she had there. And then she had these really beautiful earrings. Like, she kept it pretty simple. The only thing that was a little bit extra was the sparkly lip. But I just thought she looked phenomenal, and it was sheer, but you really would not have noticed it if you hadn't looked really closely. So I absolutely love this outfit on her. Oh my God, it was gorgeous. Billie Eilish. I love Billie Eilish. Phenomenal singer. I think she's so talented. You know, I am happy to see her in more silhouettes because we have kind of seen her just these baggy outfits. I remember she went and she did that, I think it was maybe Vogue, but she did this Vogue shoot where it's like she said, you know, I am embracing my sexuality. I think that she had been sexually assaulted or raped. So she said, so she just kind of covered up and put her body into hiding because of that, I believe. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. But I'm happy that she's embracing her body and she's taking that power back. You know what I'm saying? Because your body is nothing to be ashamed of. And if anyone does, if God forbid, if you're ever in a situation where you are assaulted, it's never your fault. You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy that she's taking her power back. She's realizing that. And she's also dressing up, looking good. She's also having her feminine touch. I mean, obviously she is somebody who will always wear black and have this aesthetic. But I thought she looked great for the Vanity Fair. Like, obviously she is wearing this very voluminous tulle-filled gown, but it's like she gave just a taste of cleavage, and I thought it was very nice because it's kind of like casual, but then it had like this really this dramatic gown effect without any of the sparkles or the shimmers. But you know that she came in there looking like a winner, honestly, in my opinion. I loved how dramatic this outfit was. I thought Billie Eilish looked phenomenal. I absolutely love her. Let me go ahead and talk about Kendall and Kylie Jenner. I thought Kendall looked good. This dress gave this girl hips. It gave her butt. I mean, but I don't think Kendall actually is like flat. I don't think she's like a board. I don't think she's like a SpongeBob at all. Because obviously when you see her on the runway, she obviously has a waist. It's very defined. She has a waist. But when I look at the back of the dress, it kind of looks like gave her a little bit of a booty. Like, I thought this looks really, really nice. I love this fabric because it seems as if you kind of have fabric kind of popping off, but I think maybe it's the way, I think it's kind of, it looks like it's kind of textured. They might have like maybe like petals of fabric sewn and cut onto this dress in a certain type of way. But what I love about it is that you have like these, it kind of looks like fish scales almost, right? But you have like these smaller fish scales kind of going all over the dress, but then you have it on the hips where it kind of goes like this on the hip, well, on the waist. Like, so it's like the pointy part is right here, and then kind of goes out like this. So it kind of makes her look more shapely. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you have the smaller scales, and then you have the bigger scales on the side, right? So I think the designer did a phenomenal job on this dress. Like, absolutely phenomenal. I thought she looked good. I love the swept up hair. You know, Kendall was definitely one of my favorites for sure for this outing. Kylie, I do love the bow. What I do not like is the hair. I think it looks a little bit severe. I think maybe I would have liked to see her in a shoulder length, or maybe just with her long hair, just had it down. So I just thought, it looked a little severe when she had her bun up. But I do absolutely love this dress. I do believe that she wore Mason Margiela to this. I know she was recently at one of his shows. I do love the fabric because it looks like it has this really iridescent type of feel on it, and it kind of like shimmers as you move the fabric or as you walk in it. And I do love the dramatic, I don't know if you call it a train, but it's kind of like attached to the top part of the dress. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I thought Kylie actually looked really phenomenal as well. Let me see. I want to talk about maybe two more people. Another person who kind of dressed a little not risque, but I think it will be Hunter Schafer. I felt like for me, I didn't really like this thing. It kind of looked like it was like a mini surfboard just kind of placed on top of her like nipples. And then you had all this boobage that was out. I felt like she could have definitely, you know, if you wanted to show some skin, some cleavage or whatever, she could have done it maybe in a different way. I just don't because my thing is, I felt like it was just kind of placed there. So really, I was not really a fan of that. And it just kind of looked like she was really exposed. It kind of looked like as if she wanted to go there topless. So I really was not a fan of this. So yeah, I don't know. I just really was not a fan of this outfit. I felt like she could have done it in a different way where it still was better. But let's go ahead, and I think we will go ahead and just close out with Cardi B. She wore Robert Wan. You know, he has really been, I have really seen him on a lot of celebrities this year. I think he's doing very well for sure. I think I saw him on Quentin Bernson, and then even Lizzo, and on a few other celebrities. I love this that Cardi B wore. I really do love the red. I thought it was really gorgeous. I love all the ruching on the dress. I love the corseted bodice. I do love the piece that she has, the netted mask that she has on her face. What I don't like is the fact that there's a hole in the back. A hole in the back. And you can tell that it almost looks like, you know, because obviously it's not like one of those kitchen hair nets, right? obviously. But it just kind of looks like she took that and she just put it on her face, right? Because my thing is, it's gorgeous. But then you look at the back and it's just like you see all of her hair, right? And it's just like this hole there. I just feel like I wish the whole thing was completely covered and wrapped. But maybe he left it out like that so she can maybe take it off during the thing or whatever, because I guess you don't want to suffocate or whatever the case may be, or maybe that was just for that moment. But yeah, I think that was the only thing. I just did not like that part at the back. I felt like they should have completed it where it wrapped her head completely around. But it wasn't horrible or anything. Like, I'm not, you know, throwing shade or anything. But yeah, that's what I thought of Cardi B's outfit. But yes, you guys, I thought she looked phenomenal. I thought everyone looked phenomenal for the Vanity Fair Oscars party, you all. But it's Mary. I invite you guys to like, share, subscribe, and comment down below your favorite, your hits, and your misses. And let me know down below.